Is the screen visible, Ajinkya?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
We were at 2.41.
Okay. Yes, yes.
We finished almost one or two slokas. Three paragraphs we finished. Go down. Yeah, from here. Service in Krishna consciousness. If
Okay.
Nishanti is there, she can continue.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Service in Krishna consciousness is, however, best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. As such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna, and one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayers for the spiritual master as follows. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, yasya prasadanna gati kutopi, dhyayan stuvam stasya yasya tri sandhyam, vande guru sandhyam, vande guru shri charanara. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for his mercy 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him by my spiritual master. The whole process, however, depends on perfect knowledge of soul beyond the conception of the body, not theoretically but practically, when there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities. One who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive acts.
Yeah.
So here what Krishna is saying is what the services in Krishna consciousness should be under a guidance of the spiritual master, one who has satisfy the spiritual master, Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is Krishna, will be satisfied automatically, because the gurus are so important. The knowledge which they share is very important. When we satisfy our spiritual master, Krishna will automatically satisfied with our deeds. That's what this sloka says.
Yeah. Yeah. You have any other points? Other guys can share. We can have a discussion. How Guru is important, and sometimes Guru is considered as same as Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes, Guru should be offered the same respect one would offer to God. Right.
Yeah, but Guru is not equal to God.
God. Yes.
So the one who says that I am God, so we must ask him 2 questions. What are the 2 questions? First of all, show me your Vishwarupa, what Krishna showed. And second, can you follow the spiritual injection? Or we should observe what are his activities. Can he control, or is he having a spiritual body? Those things. So anyone come tomorrow in the market and says that I am God, worship me. So we should understand that he's a dog. Simply for the sake of some publicity, he is claiming himself to be God. So whenever avatar is going to come, there should be some scriptural references for that avatar. So if suppose for example Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, now there were 64 scriptural references that some golden avatar of Krishna is going to come in the form of devotee in this yuga. And even he showed the forms of Krishna, Rama, and the mixture of his sannyasa rupa to many of his devotees, including Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. who was also a Mayavadi, who was considering himself God before, and then he converted into the devotee of Krishna after having a debate with Lord. Now, this is also a kind of sense gratification to claim that I am God. And so that's why here it mentioned when there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in the fruity activities. So depends on the perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the conception of the body. Until we are not fixed our mind into one, then we are diverted by these various types of fruity activities. This is what this sloka says. Last sloka we saw how we should our the bhakti or the thing we do, it is permanent. It is not Diwala bank account. It is permanent bank account. And it will if we end at 20, it will start from 21. And this sloka we saw how we need a resolute determination on one single path. Yes, then if you don't have any doubt, we can move further.
I have doubt.
Yeah.
What is karma in Krishna consciousness? Means they mention like, in second life, he need not act in relationship to the material world with obligation to family, tradition, humility, and nationality. I didn't understand these lines.
Where was it?
Uh,
1 second.
After defining faith, when one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness,
Okay, he need not act in relationship to the material world with obligations to family, tradition, humanity. So see, when one engages oneself into Krishna consciousness, no, he don't see other entities as as per his bodily relations. So see, he sees all with spiritual point of view, saying that they are Krishna's property, they are all soul, they are all part and parcel of Krishna. And currently, I am serving them as as my father, as my uh, mother, as my sister, as my brother. So they are currently in relation with this body, but they all belongs to Krishna. They are all souls, and I got this opportunity to serve them and advance. So this is how we think in we think about doing karma in Krishna consciousness. So whenever we have a service attitude, and that service attitude is centered towards Lord, that turns into karma or fruity activities in terms of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, makes sense, right?
yeah, but I didn't understand it. Means if some soldier, like Kshatriya, if he has to fight, right?
Yeah.
Then I didn't understand
Then
duties of Krishna consciousness, how it relates to that.
So,
you, yeah, Kuldeep.
so yeah, in Krishna, act in Krishna consciousness, matlab whatever you do, just do keeping keeping Krishna in center.
Krishna in the
Suppose,
center.
yes. So suppose one singer is there, so he can sing. He sings for, so he can sing for Krishna as well. And now we are software engineers. We are engineers. So so we should keep in Krishna as center. We should whatever duties are prescribed in scriptures as well as our duties. So we should do keeping in Krishna center.
Yeah. So whenever we have Krishna in center, at that time we don't have our false ego in center. So that's why one's duty should be done keeping Krishna in center. That is counted under Krishna consciousness. And I was saying about the relationships with this material world, about a family tradition. So we should think that they are we should think them in on the platform of soul. Okay. Correct. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go for next one. How much time we have? 4 minutes. Yeah, we can go it. Yamimam pushpitam vacham प्रपद्यन्ते विपाचिताः वेदवादरता पार्थ नान्यगस्तिवादिनः कामात्मना सर्वपारा Janma karma phala pradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. Yes, someone can read.
Translation.
Yeah, half of it full you can read, half of it you can read.
Okay. Translation. Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant in good birth, power, and so forth. Being desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, say that there is nothing more than this. Purport. People in general are not very intelligent, and due to their ignorance, they are most attached to the fruitive activities recommended in the Karma Kand portions of the Vedas. They do not want anything more than sense gratificatory proposals for enjoying life in heaven. Where wine and women are available and material opulence is very common, in the Vedas, many sacrifices are recommended for elevation to the heavenly planets, especially Jyotistom sacrifices. In fact, it's stated that anyone desiring elevation to heavenly planets must perform these sacrifices. And men with a poor fund of knowledge think that this is the whole purpose of Vedic wisdom. It is very difficult for such inexperienced persons to be situated in the determined action of Krishna consciousness, as fools are attached to the flowers of poisonous trees without knowing the results of such attractions. Unenlightened men are similarly attracted by such heavenly opulence and the sense enjoyment thereof.
Yeah, you can share from this first paragraph.
Yeah, so here what is telling that many people are do Vedic injunction because they want some in heavenly planets. So that is also a material desire, right? And that fruitive action is also sanctioned by a demigod. So that is also you can say the temporary thing. So after if someone is in heaven, so after his punyas getting finished, once his punya gets finished, he will again fall down to this um, what is this bhavpoop. So yeah, so the persons with poor fund of knowledge, they are used to do Vedic sacrifices for their own sense gratification, and they do not understand what is the real essence of doing all the Vedic injunctions and what is the studying all these Vedic scriptures.
Yes. Even Madhvacharya says that the Vedas do offer, I'm reading it from his purport, the Vedas do offer worldly benefit for those who seek, but they offer much more if you care to dive deeper and get at the truth. The follower of Mimamsa, there is one philosophy named Mimamsa, okay, are like a foolish people who pluck the flower for their fragrance, robbing themselves of the taste of delicious fruit. So they pluck the flower of, which was going to turn into the fruit. So without knowing the mystic import of the Vedas and by running after the cheap superficial rewards, we would be robbed of fruit of immortality. So Mimamkas commits this mistake. This is what Gita criticizes this using these two slokas. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Next paragraph you can treat with Sneha version.
In the Karma Kanda section of Vedas, it is said, actually, it was not clear to me. Like,
What?
whole screen is not visible.
Okay. Are you using mobile?
Yeah.
You can rotate your
Can I
phone, I
share?
guess. Okay, okay.
I'll share 1 second. Check now.
Yes, it's visible.
Is it visible for you? Sneha version.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, you
In
can read.
the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas, it is said, Apama Somam Amrita Bhuma and Akasayam Havai Chaturmasya Yajina Sukritam Bhavati. In other words, those who perform the fourth-month penances become eligible to drink the Somarasa beverages to become immortal and happy forever. Even on this earth, some are very eager to have Somarasa to become strong and sluggish. Such persons have no faith in liberation from material bonds, and they are to the pompous ceremonies of sacrifices. They are generally sense and they don't want any other than the heavenly pleasures of life. It is understood that this called Nandana instead is property for angelful women, and having a profuse supply of Somarasa wine. Bodily happiness is certainly essential. Therefore, real world.
Yeah, I think so. Your voice was breaking, but I went through it. If it is, you can try speaking once again. Like you can explain what you understood.
My audio got disconnected. There was a problem.
Actually, your voice is breaking. Is it same for all of you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So here, I have something to present here for this one. Here, Krishna mentions the Vedas to Arjuna, that Krishna says to Arjuna that to give up his karma kanda mentality, or say to use the idea of using Vedas for sacrifice, aiming at pleasing various demigods to gain temporary fruits and benedictions such as sun, health, power, and all those things. So it should be noted that in the previous verse, Krishna encouraged Arjuna to fight by appealing the same mentality in Arjuna, and now he condemns. So although previously encouraging Krishna was encouraging Arjuna to fight to obtain heaven, but Krishna now speaks on the higher level, the level of Buddhi Yoga, so which is also called as the level of Bhakti Yoga. And now Krishna is describing about Karma Kanda philosophy, or say Nishkama Karma philosophy. So previously, Krishna was himself motivating Arjuna that why don't you should fight, you will get either heaven if you die, or you will get this earthly planet to rule. But now Krishna started speaking of some higher philosophy. Okay. Then here it is stated how people perform penances to get Somarasa. Similarly, on this earth, people perform uh, do many things to get liberations, and then they are gradually in heaven. There is entire life is all sensual pleasure. So even the devatas pray to Lord Vishnu that let us get birth on Prithvi, or especially in the Bharat Varsha, to purify my life and get back to you. It is understood that the gardens called Nandaka Ananda, in which there is a good opportunity for association of angelic, beautiful women having a profuse supply of somrasa wine. Such bodily happiness is certainly sensual. Therefore, there are those who are purely attached to such material temporary happiness as lords of the material nature. So they think they are lording over the material nature, but they are not. Okay, any doubt here? Fine. Then we can end it for today. We already have crossed time. I was busy in that co-transfer of British Bharat, so I joined late. Sorry for that. We'll join tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.